soccer fans to Ridley Athletic Complex in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight's matchup is between the first place Loyola Greyhounds versus the third place Bison from Bucknell. You are about to see two of the finest goalkeepers in the Patriot League who will defend to the end. You will also see two of the finest goal scorers in the Patriot League. Something's gotta give. So buckle up for 90 minutes of a thrill ride. Good evening, everyone. I am Jamie Watson and delighted to be here with you tonight. Let's take a look at our players to watch. And for Bucknell, it's number 30 senior goalkeeper Jenna Hall from Huger, South Carolina. She leads the Patriot League with 68 saves this season. And on the other side, for Loyola, it's another goalkeeper, graduate student Paige Sim from Phoenix, Arizona. She leads the Patriot League with 6 shutouts, also known as clean sheets. She's got 30 career shutouts. So stay with us. We will be right back for the first half kick. You are watching the Patriot League on ESPN.
The Patriot League is dedicated to the development of the student athlete through excellence in athletic competition, challenging academics, personal growth, and contributions within their communities. The Patriot League places among the NCAA leaders in graduation rates annually, with graduates moving on to serve in all facets of society by using their talents and voices for positive change. We are today's scholar athletes. We are tomorrow's leaders. We are the Patriot League.
He may not turn out to be a black belt or play Carnegie Hall.
He'll take the chicken fingers.
But with the money you earn from your PenFed checking and savings accounts,
He's growing up. Look at him.
your goal of supporting his dreams will always be worth it.
I got it.
PenFed's got great rates for everyone.
Being ready,
Like, really ready?
it takes work.
It takes work. Discoveries take time.
Rough drafts are rough.
And drills, they drill you.
But no matter the field,
Greyhounds never stop, always going the distance, together.
we're not just ready. We're Loyola ready.
I'm fine.
Really?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Hello Brave by LifeBridge Health, the fast, simple way to find Maryland's best doctors.
Got it.
Because sometimes
I'm fine.
isn't fine.
PenFed is the official credit union of the Patriot League. Herff Jones is proud to be the official championship jeweler of the Patriot League. TIAA is the official retirement planning partner of the Patriot League. Let's get a look at our standings. Big game tonight here at Ridley Athletic Complex, as we get a look at Loyola in the circle. Bucknell already on the field and ready to roll. And there, take a look at the standings here. Loyola in first place with 12 points. Bucknell is in third place with 8 points. Now, BU is in second place with 10 points. And Bucknell not only plays number 1 tonight, but then on Saturday, they get BU at 1 p.m. So Bucknell can charge right into beating 1 and 2 and perhaps take the lead in the Patriot League standing. So first things first, though, folks, it is Loyola and Bucknell here right now, waiting for the kickoff. As we get a look at number 10 there for Loyola, Bailey DeSmit leading the league in points. But on the other side for Bucknell, they've got two really good goal scorers. I believe that they are in second and third, Henna Andekin, and of course, the always a standout Teresa Dada in the midfield for Bucknell. There is Jenna Hall. We get a good look at her. She is our player to watch tonight. She has been terrific. Bucknell leads the Patriot League in shots. Our lead official this evening is Nick Karnofsky. And that was a quick look at Paige Sim, who always jumps up and grabs that crossbar just in case you didn't think she could reach it. She certainly can. And we are underway here at Ridley Athletic Complex in Baltimore, Maryland. Thanks for joining us. Loyola will be in the all-whites this evening. They will be traveling left to right on your dial. And Bucknell will be in the all-blues. They're moving right to left. It's going to be a good one tonight. Two of the best standout players in the Patriot League, Bailey DeSmit, Teresa Dada. I'm quite sure both teams are really amped up for this one. Both teams traditionally play a 4-4-2. Ball at Paige Sim's feet. Distribution always a key for goalkeepers. That's Kelly Hutton. No handball given there. Both teams, no changes for either side. Bucknell played Navy on October 6th. Same lineup. Same with Loyola, who went up to Army to Bear Mountain and lost 2-0. There's Kuminkoski creating pressure on that back line. That's number 7 for Bucknell, Eva Frankovic. That's Jess Corman for Loyola. Playing it to Kuminkoski. There's a cross into the box. Not into the outside of the side netting. That will be a goal kick coming out for Jenna Hall. Hall, the 5'6" senior, has 15 goals against this year, a 1.15 goals against average. And as we mentioned at the top, 68 saves. Tops in the Patriot League. So that's a good and a bad thing. That means you're getting fired on quite a lot. Paige Sim, on the other hand, just 10 goals against. That Loyola defense has been so good this year. You know, the overall series, Bucknell leads 6 wins, 4 losses, and 4 draws. The last 4 have been a little bit fairly close. 1 win, 1 draw, and 3 ties between the two teams. It's a ball from Bucknell served in the box, and there's a shot and a goal! Oh, that is a front foot start for Bucknell. Exactly what Loyola did not want. And it looks like number 4. That's right, number 4 for Bucknell, Paige Temple. The junior from Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania, puts Bucknell up early. The Bison lead 1-0. The only good news about that, there's plenty of time for the Hounds to get back into it. It's Pride Night here. There is a lot of colorful flags and people cheering on. A lot of students here. There's a good atmosphere here this evening. Just perfect fall weather. Sweater weather.
Bucknell goal number 4, Paige Temple. The assists go to both number 22, Pat Stuck, number 21, Teresa Dion.
There'll be a throw-in for Bucknell. Paige Temple has 1 goal and 3 assists on the season, now with 2 goals and 3 assists on the season. She was currently 7th. I believe this bumps her up to 6th. It's a free kick here, forgive me. That's Megan White. She'll take the free kick, play it into the box. Sim backs up, cleared, headed out by Searing. And there's number 10 on the ball. Doing a nice job changing direction with her first touch. Even better defense by White. Gallagher, honorable mention in the Patriot League for her 2 assists against Colgate. Elizabeth Gallagher is a force in the midfield. Comes Bucknell. Cleared once again by Searing. Let's see how the Greyhounds handle that goal. By Paige Temple, sort of put the Greyhounds back on their heels as that ball trundles over the end line for a goal kick for Paige Sim. In the 4th minute, the goal by Paige Temple. We talk about, or I should say I talk about often, the big 5 moments. And Glenn Clark, who typically is our play-by-play guy, knows what they are by now. The first 5 of the first half, right before the end of the first half, and then again, first 5 of the second half, and at the end of the game. And we see it here. A goal was scored in the first 5 minutes. You really need to pay attention, concentrate, get your focus up in those big 5 moments. We have 3 more to go. We'll see how this goes. It'll be a throw-in for Bucknell. Gallagher plays that out to Corman. Good ball up the flank to DeSmit. Nice turn by DeSmit. Out to Kuminkoski. Service into the box. Right to a Bucknell player, cleared. It's Paige Hurley playing the left back position, number 4. That's Q, also having a good year in the midfield. Trying to play that ball behind that back line of Bucknell. There's Corman. Looking to exploit the space. And on the flanks is where you'll find him with 2 runners up top for Bucknell. It's good communication there by Jenna Hall, shouting, "Leave it!" Of course, it's always important for your goalkeeper to have superlative communication with the defensive backs. Kuminkoski overran that one. That's Kelly Francis, number 25, gives that up. They're trying to get that ball to DeSmit. Well played outside the box. Good pressure by Kelly Hutton, but that will be a goal kick for Jenna Hall. Elizabeth Gallagher has the huge task of guarding Teresa Data. Data has 4 goals and 5 assists on the season for 13 points, trailing only number 27, Henna Andekin. Gallagher dispossessed in the midfield. Tries to win it back. It's Francis. That is a foul on Paige Hurley there for kicking her opponent without the ball being around. Get a good look there at. They play quick. That's White. Megan White. Headed out by Searing. Oh, dangerous. And that will be a corner kick. Bucknell's first of the night. They have charged into this with that feeling of we're going to take down number 1, and then on Saturday we're going to take down number 2 and get back to where they have been, 2-time defending Patriot League champion. They have more than that. It's just the last 2 have been theirs. They want it back. Very impressed with Coach Kelly Cook. Been there 8 years, got 4 Patriot League titles. Equally impressive, Joe Malia. What a year the Hounds are having under his direction. DeSmit. All roads go through Bailey DeSmit here in Charm City, and they're going to look to her to get back, to get the equalizer. And Kuminkoski not able to get there before Hall picks it up in the box. And that's number 7, Delaney DiMartino for Loyola, applying some pressure. Good combination play from the Bison. That's how you get behind the defense. There's a ball served, and guess who? Jess Corman, unheralded, just gets it done. Jess Corman, just 5'2" from Suffern, New York. The junior has improved each and every year. There's another ball down the left flank. Hall will come out with DiMartino bearing down on her. DiMartino so dangerous on that left flank. You must account for her and her speed. Zoe Willis back to Searing. Captain Searing plays right in front of Captain Sim. Strength right up the middle. There's good combination play by Corman. Back to Q. Q for Quaranta. Olivia. Loyola starting to get a little bit of the momentum back. A little bit more possession. That's Kelly Hutton, the senior. There's Data. Keep your eye on number 21. She makes it happen for Bucknell in the middle. And there's Zoe Willis. Quaranta. Kuminkoski for Loyola. Asking for it down the wing is Hutton. Can she get there? It will be shepherded over the sideline for a throw-in for Bucknell. It's Megan White throwing it in, number 14. 1 goal and 4 assists for Megan White for 6 points from the defensive position. But you can see she takes most of their free kicks, and she is an accurate server of the ball. Corman. Back to Searing. Good idea to change fields. Manipulate your opponent through possession. Make them run, make them chase, make them move. And now Bucknell is pushing up as the ball goes back to Sim, but now it's Gallagher. She's going to try to exploit the space behind the back four. There's Hutton. DeSmit causing that displacement of possession. Kuminkoski waiting for the overlapping run. Kuminkoski cuts middle. Back to Kuminkoski, trying to get it to DeSmit. That'll be a throw-in for Loyola. Corman to DeSmit. It's good hustle by White, keeps it in, but right to Zoe Willis. DeSmit on the flank. She's got a little bit of room out there. Back to Q. Both from Baltimore. Gallagher scored 2 early goals, waiting to get back on the score sheet. He's got 2 assists. Here comes DiMartino. Chested by DeSmit. Cleared by Bucknell. His clearances are not very optimal. All clearances should be high and wide, out of danger. Easier said than done from 4 stories up here where I am. This beautiful Ridley Athletic Complex. We are under the lights. It's Pride Night here at Loyola, and that's a foot race. Look at the speed of Willis. It's a 1v1 battle there, which is won by number 27. That's Andikin. Henna Andikin, 5 goals, 4 assists for 14 points, leads her team. She's got 2 game winners. And she's creating dangerous positions. That's Data, who's going to serve this one into the box. Teresa Data. Sim with the spill, but no harm. That was a near post ball that just didn't get cleared. Kuminkoski trying to find DiMartino. And that's what you get from Q. She will settle the ball. She gets it to DeSmit, who will be charging at this back line, and she'll rip it. DeSmit has scored several times outside the box. Deceptive power on her right leg. Her power shots. Would love to get it a miles per hour on that as we get a look at DeSmit. That was a foul on Loyola, so it'll be a free kick for Bucknell. And Bailey has been the best offensive player for Loyola since her time here, and now she's getting some help from the likes of DiMartino, Gallagher, Searing scored, Q has scored. Bucknell doing a nice job of putting on high pressure when Loyola is trying to get out of their defensive third. It's Francis again. Hutton with the turn. Quaranta. Well played, right to DeSmit's foot. Bailey having to play with her back to goal quite a bit. She can do either, as you just saw. Face up or receive with the ball to her feet. Back to goal. Hurley trying to find DiMartino on that left flank. And that'll be another foul on Loyola. Bucknell coming into this one overall 7-3-3, 2-1-2 in the Patriot League. We said at the top they're in third place right now. Loyola is in first place with 12 points. But the idea is to gain momentum leading into the upcoming tournament in a couple weeks. No foul called there. Nick Karnofsky says no, not to be. That's Kelly Francis, the junior from Greenwood Village, Colorado, playing that left midfield position for Bucknell. Francis has 2 goals on the season for 4 points. I mentioned Bucknell comes at you fast and hard. They got the goal in the 4th minute. Paige Temple, if you're just joining us. They lead the Patriot League in shots. They get numbers forward. And that just a little too far out of the reach for DeSmit from Corman. Goal kick, Jenna Hall. We talked at the top about Paige Sim having 6 clean sheets, which leads the Patriot League. Well, Hall has 5. She's just 1 behind. And I trust she's hoping to get that tying shutout this evening. Last time these two teams met, 0-0. Will not be the case tonight. Francis with the throw for Bucknell. That's Andekin. Here comes DeSmit. 1-on-5. No surprise. Help is coming. Over to Kuminkoski on the right flank. Kuminkoski cuts it back into the box. Back to DeSmit. Back to Q. Gonna take their time here. Bucknell pushing that back line forward. Not gonna make it easy to exploit that space behind. Gotta stay on side. Playing that out of bounds was number 15, Brooke Tracy, the senior from Walcott, Connecticut. And our first substitution this evening, it will be Maria Tarazan coming in for Kelly Hutton. Tarazan has a goal on the season. Corman. Willis to Corman. Willis starting to gain more possession. Corman into the middle, gives that away. That's Andekin, unable to keep that in bounds. Willis causing problems for her. Throw in. Jess Corman. Playing that right back position. Often creating numbers up with her overlapping run. She has good speed. That's twice now that Brooke Tracy, with her wheels, has been able to beat Bailey DeSmit to the ball. Goes over the end line for a goal kick. Jenna Hall for Bucknell. Loyola's going to need to play the ball more to Bailey's feet. She's not going to win a foot race with Brooke Tracy. Second on the team in minutes is Brooke Tracy with 1,154. Watch out, DeSmit will make you pay. It's a beautiful cut-in ball to Terrazon. Terrazon still on it. Hall is out. Watch out, here comes DeSmit. Bailey DeSmit save. Jenna Hall. Best opportunity of the evening. And Jenna Hall gets herself back into position and able to cut down the angle just enough as we watch the replay here. She sees the ball back to DeSmit, who takes one touch to the left. And unfortunately just didn't place it in either of the corners. Big, big save for Jenna Hall. And that will be a foul on Bucknell. That's number 22 in the bright orange boots. That's Hannah Stuck, the senior from McMurray, Pennsylvania. Hannah's tied for 5th on the team in points. 2 goals, 1 assist for 5 points, and has a game winner on the year. It's always good to get those game winners. They're special. It's Francis. Plays that ball back. Searing. It's very dangerous when she goes forward. Bucknell on top of that one. Oftentimes unmarked is Searing. I'm sorry. She is back into position right now. Searing and Willis have been so good in that center back position. Here comes Loyola on the counter. Terrazon playing a ball over the top. DeSmit unable to get to it, but it's played second ball out to DiMartino. Loyola still in possession. DiMartino down that familiar left flank. Hurley trying to get it back to DiMartino. Back into the box, DiMartino. Here's trouble. Kumankoski's on it. Kumankoski trying to backheel it in. Terrazon! Save, Jenna Hall. Second save, Hall. What a save. Double save for Jenna Hall. She has been in fuego. As we take a look at the replay, it's Terrazon. Save number 1. Terrazon again. Loyola drawing in Bucknell, playing a little possession here. Turnover in the midfield. That's Q with the foul for Loyola. I believe it was on Data. It's a free kick for Bucknell. Taking it is number 10, Katie Shiano. Beautiful ball, but it will trundle over the end line for a goal kick. Loyola gaining some momentum. 6 shots for the Hounds. And just 2 for the Bison, but one of them went into the goal. So the Bison lead 1-0. Loyola desperately trying to equalize before the half. They've had some good moments, good possession. Hurley back to Searing. Captain Searing looking for DiMartino, who's got speed. No call. And that ball will fall to Jenna Hall. Fans here at Ridley on Pride Night asking for a foul. DiMartino goes in hard. Take a look at this replay here. She gets a big right leg to the midsection, giving it all up for the Hounds. DiMartino, nice turn. Here comes Gallagher. Good change of pace by the midfielder. And that's just too heavy of a ball. Gets so excited. And the ball will skedaddle on the turf here at Ridley Athletic Complex. More than halfway through in this first half. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jamie Watson. Delighted to be with you on the play-by-play call here at Loyola. Another ball into the box, but cleared by the Hounds. And DiMartino saves that, but unable to keep possession. Oh, that's a good ball through the dummy. Bucknell's in the box, the cutback, and cleared. Guess who? Jess Corman. Just an unsung, unheralded player who just continues to do good things for Loyola. As we get a good look at Jess Corman there. That was a foul given to Loyola, and they will play out of the back as we take a look at that clearance by Corman, which was high and wide. Exactly how coaches teach you to get the ball out of danger. Never play the ball back into the middle of the field. There's Bailey DeSmit. Anxious, I'm sure. Had one good look at goal. But Hall with the big save. Came in with the most saves in the league with 68. Add 2 more. Make that 3. She's up to 71. Here comes the Bison. That's a good stick foot save by Willis. Ball into the middle. Sim does not come out to get that. Relying on her teammates. The ball still bouncing around in there. They're going to switch fields. And that ball will go out of bounds. And another substitution for Loyola coming in. Neely Ra. She'll come in to give Q, Olivia Quaranta, a breather. 2 very similar style players. Coach Malia doing a great job recruiting. Such a deep roster he has. Part of the reason why they came into this one 9-3. That's Terrazon on that left flank. Let's keep an eye on her. She's going 1v1. All the confidence in the world. She goes end line, and the service indeed does her job. It'll be Loyola's first corner kick. So 1 aside. And guess who? Number 10. She wears that jersey for a reason. She'll take the corner kick. She has scored Olympicos in the past. I suspect she will put this ball into danger. Searing has scored off of her head. Can they do it again? And that one, well played in the near post, but I believe Neely Ra plays that over the crossbar. Good service, but unable to get the ball on frame. Bucknell picked first in the Patriot League preseason based on the championship last year. Here's a foot race. Once again, Bucknell, good speed on that back line. And that time again, it's number 10, Katie Schiano, who has 1 goal and 3 assists on the season for 5 points. She's got a game winner. She is first on the team in minutes for field players. 1,078 minutes. DiMartino showing some of her stuff. Served into the box. DeSmit. Forgive me, that was Terrazon in there. Trying to create some problems for that back line of Bucknell. Bucknell with just one win away from home. They are 1-3-2 on the road this year, but they are up right here. They are looking to change that to get their second win on the road. It's another ball. Hall will come out, but she's going to have to play that with her foot. Gallagher, Kuminkoski wide, pulls that defense out, looking for spaces in between. Gallagher. She'll serve that far post to DiMartino. Ball bouncing around in the box. Delaney bringing the ball down, looking for help. She'll go back to Gallagher. Plenty of time out to the flank, doing nicely, moving the ball around. Neely Ra, Paige Hurley. And they'll go all the way back. And Bucknell looking to press here. Corman looking for help. There's Corman trying to get it. Here's Gallagher once again looking to cut the ball back. She and Data going at it, and Data wins that one. Oh, great play. Slide tackle, ball first. And here comes Gallagher. It's 3-on-4. Gallagher goes for her left foot, tries to cut it back. Nick Karnofsky calling that foul on Gallagher. I am too far away to see how that could have been a foul. It looks shoulder to shoulder to me from the fourth floor. Take a look at this replay. Gallagher goes and gets the miss hit. Not sure there, unless he's calling her for a dive, which I don't think that was. I've seen worse dives. Hall for Bucknell. Hurley gets that one back. Fortunate. And just some misplays here. Turning over possession from Loyola. And here comes Bucknell. Loyola defense is back. Plenty of players back. They got that early goal and are sort of settling in. Neely Ra. Kuminkoski. Back to Corman. She'll play that in. To the box. Second ball. Still bouncing around in the box. Terrazon. Back to goal. Terrazon with the turn. The flip. Terrazon with the shot. Blocked by Bucknell. Loyola putting on some really heavy pressure here. Here comes Ra into the box. And there is the first foul given outside of the box. Well played by Ra, and this is Bailey DeSmit territory, folks. Really close to being in the box, but not. It will be outside the box. No PK given, because it didn't happen in the PK. I mean, in the box. So look for DeSmit here to go right on to goal. She is perfectly capable of dipping and bending, and it is wherever she wants to go with it. As we tick down in this first half, DeSmit trying to get the equalizer here. DeSmit, just over the crossbar. You can see, I could hear the pop from up here. The power in that right leg, but also requires some finesse. As we take a look at this replay, Credit to our great production crew, our camera people, the best in the Patriot League. Kelly Francis on the move on the left side. And that'll be a throw in for Loyola. We are creeping into that final 5 minutes of the first half. We talked about the 4 Big Five moments. This will be the second one. And many goals are scored in the Big Five moments. Don't know why. It just is. Data dancing. Data dancing in the midfield. Loyola trying to clear. Francis plays it back to White. Megan White will throw that right back into the box. Willis up with the header. Well settled by Ra. Good ball. DeSmit does wonders protecting the ball with her body. Tried to do a dodge between the two players, unsuccessful. I am quite sure the Bucknell defense has all kinds of film on Bailey DeSmit. She is difficult to contain. Once again, DeSmit on the ball in the 10 jersey for Loyola. Leads the Patriot League in points, 7 goals, 6 assists. Bucknell's Andicon and Data want some props on the offensive end. They've been terrific this year. Andicon with 5 goals. Data with 4 goals. No call there, fortunate. Now we are in that final 5. Terrazon. Hurley unable to get to it before Bucknell, but that's a turnover to Ra. Ra's taking it herself to Terrazon. Out to Kuminkoski, who has help. Chloe has a goal on the year. There's a clearance by Bucknell. And we'll get another substitution. That is Asma Merzugi coming in for Elizabeth Gallagher. I had the opportunity to see Asma down by the elevator. She's having a good year this year. Asma, the sophomore from Montreal, Quebec, stands 5'9", good ball skills. It's Kuminkoski doing her best to get a corner kick, and unfortunately, that went through the 5-hole, out of bounds, over the end line. So it'll be a goal kick for Jenna Hall. Good defending there. Megan White said, nope, not going to have any of that. Ra. Out to Hurley. Fortunately, a turnover. Gonna move to the ball. Asma just got into the game, getting herself settled for Loyola. She'll be running that midfield where Gallagher was positioned. Throw in for Bucknell is the call. And that'll be taken by Hannah Stuck, playing on that right side, the senior from McMurray, Pennsylvania. She has started and played all 13 games for Bucknell. See a lot of that on that back line for Bucknell, much like Loyola. It's always good for back lines to know each other. It makes it more difficult to break the line. Corman. Merzugi dummies that one. Hall will ask for it back.
1 minute remaining.
And that is your 1 minute mark here. Still 45 to go in the second half. Bucknell will walk this. They'll be perfectly content to go in 1-0 at the half. Corman will toss that over the sideline. Throw in for Bucknell. On to come. That's Kelly Francis. Play that ball in the middle to number 9, Sydney Hess. Shiano back to Hess. DeSmit will come back
10, 9, 8,
as we do the final countdown here. DiMartino not giving up. Love to see it.
0.
And that is your first half buzzer here at Loyola on Pride Night. Bucknell in the 4th minute comes out on the front foot. Number 4, Paige Temple, gets the goal, the junior from Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania, and puts Bucknell up 1-0. And that is where we are at this first half. So make sure you stay with us, come back with us. We'll have halftime and stats and some more programming. But for now, we're going to send you out to a break. You are watching the Patriot League on ESPN.
Mental health matters because it affects everybody. Whether or not you're going through it right there and there in the moment, you have come across mental health in some way, shape, or form. And it's just really important that as the Patriot League, we acknowledge that and acknowledge not only student athletes' mental health, but just the mental health well-being of everybody within the Patriot League and everybody, period. And it's just great to be able to show everybody that we don't want anybody to feel alone in this process, and that mental health and going through struggles in mental health is completely normal. We just would like to take the stigma away from it and show people that they can reach out, and that so many more people are here for them. And so mental health is just so important on a grand scheme of things, but just being able to know that you're not alone and that so many people have you back is so important. And so hopefully the Patriot League was able to showcase some of that love and support through this campaign. So a lot actually went into setting up this campaign, and it's been a long time coming, so it's really just exciting to see all of it come together and see all the posts and see everybody wearing their shirts. But starting off, we originally came up with this idea over the summer at the Patriot League SAC representative retreat, and it was something that all the SAC reps felt very passionate about, and something that we wanted to incorporate more into SAC and into the Patriot League, just like what we did with the anti-racism shirts that were done in the past few years. And so since then, we've been planning the t-shirt design contest, and that was really exciting for me because BU was the lucky winners, and it was actually somebody on my team who won, so that was just amazing to watch her go through the design process. And it's just been great to be able to work with all the Patriot League SAC representatives throughout our entire time doing this, and just finally being able to see the shirts and see everybody in their shirts is just a great feeling. And I loved being able to see it at games and across campuses in the Patriot League this past weekend.
And welcome back to Ridley Athletic Complex, where our halftime score, the Bison jumped out early in the 4th minute, a goal by Paige Temple. And that is where we are right now, the score 1-0. You know, Loyola had their opportunities. We're going to take a look at stats and highlights in a minute, but you know, they certainly had their opportunities. 9 shots, I believe, where Bucknell came into this game leading the Patriot League in shots, and they only had 3 shots. So that's why you suit up and play. You just never know what's going to happen. And Loyola coming in tonight first in the Patriot League, Bucknell third, and BU into the second place. As we take a look at our first half highlights coming out here at Loyola, the Greyhounds, and there are your Bison and those snazzy unis, and that's Jenna Hall. She's really been the difference maker tonight for the Bison as Loyola breaks the circle there. That's number 10, DeSmit, who leads the Patriot League in points. And there's your first goal. Just a little bit of a misplay by Searing, and Paige Temple deposits it in the back of the net. Paige Sim had no shot at it. And Bailey DeSmit, nothing phases her. She keeps going. Terrazon was a good substitute. She's creating a problem here. DeSmit with the left foot, but right at Jenna Hall. Just unfortunate. And there's Andiken, number 27, who leads Bucknell. There's Data. And that's Kuminkoski. It's been really back and forth when you talk about possession. As we get a good look at Coach Joe Malia encouraging his side. There are still 45 minutes to go. The possession, when we take a look at the stats, and there are the stats. Look at those 9 shots for Loyola and just 3 for Bucknell, but yet still they lead. One of those shots went in. Loyola has 3 shots on goal. Again, Jenna Hall the difference. She has been outstanding. 3 saves for her. We mentioned she came in leading the Patriot League in saves with 68. She's now up to 71. The possession, by the way, was 64% to Loyola and 36% to Bucknell. But guess what? The scoreboard talks. Possession doesn't always indicate who's going to win, but it generally is the rule of thumb. You possess more of the ball, you tend to win more, but not the case here as we are at halftime. Why don't we go ahead and toss it back to the Patriot League, back to the fabulous Maria Trivell piece. You are watching the Patriot League on ESPN.
your travel piece with this week's top 3 plays. We had another great week of nominees, which includes our first top play of 2023 from women's volleyball. First at number 3, Americans' Augustina Rolfo scores a shootout game winner.
Works on the keeper, Rolfo, the left backhanded shot, and Rolfo puts it through, and American wins in a shootout. American wins 3-2 in the shootout.
At number 2, Trey Sheeler preserves the draw for Lehigh.
Headed away, but still in the danger area. The shot deflected in front of net. Lyons saved off the line again by Sheeler. That's 3 goal line clearances for Trey Sheeler in this one.
And taking the top spot this week, Army Volleyball.
Over to the middle, Emily Stewart in a no man's land. A great diving attempt by Army to set up the Mackenzie Lynch kill. Oh my goodness. A diving effort in the middle for the black and golds.
Check out all the great nominees that just missed the cut, including more action from Army Volleyball by searching the hashtag PLTop3. I'll see you back here next week.
Guilford Hall Brewery, Baltimore's newest craft brewing destination. LifeBridge Health is Loyola Athletics' official healthcare provider, overseeing care for Loyola's 18 NCAA Division I sports team. Visit lifebridgehealth.org/Loyola for more. And Holland Shades Auto Repair in Towson has some of the area's most experienced automotive professionals and certified ASE technicians. The staff includes specialists in both domestic and foreign makes and models, and their combined experience ensures your expectations are met the first time. So welcome back in as we take a look at Paige Sim. It looks orange to me. Very interesting choice of color this evening for Paige, as that is a color for the Bison, and she's got hops, no doubt. By the way, I did a little digging at halftime, and guess what? Holy Cross has the lead over BU, and we are 1-0. And we are underway here in the second 45 at Ridley Athletic Complex in Baltimore, Maryland. Your Patriot League leading Loyola Greyhounds down 1-0. What was the halftime message? I suspect they need to come out high pressuring. And here comes Andicon in the box. She'll serve it. Searing, clearing it the best she can. Andicon doubled. We talk about the Big Five moments. Well, guess what, folks? We are in the third Big Five moment. Can Loyola get the equalizer? That's DiMartino battling for Loyola. DiMartino second on this team when points with 9. There's DeSmit. Double teamed immediately. No foul call there. DiMartino turns. Bucknell able to win that ball. And that time, Nick Karnofsky, the lead official here, will go ahead and give that call to Bucknell. And this time it'll be number 10, Katie Shiano, taking it for the Bison. Shiano from New Albany, Ohio, 5'7" junior. Ball bouncing around in that midfield. It'll be played back to number 10. And Terrazon takes that one in the gut. Terrazon still on. Neely Ross still on the pitch. Coming back out and starting the second half. There's Ra. Like Quaranta, she can settle things down quickly. with some quality passing. That time just a little, I think I jinxed her, a little too much pace on that pass to DiMartino. The Greyhounds, as we mentioned at the top, are 8-0 at home. And that will be a foul on Bucknell, on Hurley. That's Andikan, their leading point getter. 5 goals and 4 assists for 14 points. 2 game winners for number 27. Searing will play this ball long. Alex Searing, Captain Searing. Loyola trying to matriculate out of the back on the ground. Neely Ra plays that ball over to Q. Olivia Caranta trying to find DeSmit over the top. That's Francis against Corman. And that will be a throw-in for Loyola. Bucknell pressuring, high pressuring at the midfield. But they're going to give the defensive third and allow Loyola to play the ball out of the back. And Paige Sim will clear that out. Neely Ra trying to find Terrazon over the top, and these foot races have typically been won by Bucknell so far. Such a gift to have speed on that back line. And once again, it's Brooke Tracy, the senior defender. She's made some really good plays so far in this game. Exactly what you would expect a center back to do. That'll go off Hurley. Throw in for Bucknell. Head coach Kelly Cook has had so much success here at Bucknell. She is a Colgate alum in the Patriot League. It's Hannah Stuck. Called for the foul there. Can't miss Hannah with her bright orange boots. And next to her is Data in the neon green boots. There's Bailey DeSmit. Trying to cut back into the middle. 1v1, she'll take that. DeSmit. Good idea, tried that in the first half, the dodge. Splitting 2 defenders, drawing a third. Looking for a trip in the box, perhaps. Hurley. Back to DiMartino. To Ra. Ball bouncing around. Terrazon. Step over. Q. Out wide to Corman. Bucknell high pressuring on the ball, making Loyola be technically sound, and there's a giveaway. And here comes Bucknell. And Searing will get to that one first. All kinds of room in the midfield now. Quaranta. Back to Sim, who will settle. Now that back line for Bucknell pushing all the way up to the midfield line. Loyola's got to figure out a way to exploit and break lines of Bucknell. Terrazon. And that ball just cleared by number 7. That's Eva Frankovic, one of the solid members of that back line for Bucknell. Frankovic, the senior defender from North Huntingdon, Pennsylvania, as Daly DiMartino goes end line. DiMartino, service into the box. Looking, Terrazon, deflected. Goal kick. Loyola putting some pressure in that box. Chloe Kuminkoski, who has 2 goals and 2 assists on the year. 6 points. A very capable contributor of this Loyola Greyhound offense. Can she get the equalizer? That is the only thing on the Hounds' mind right now. As DiMartino once again, great wheels, saves that ball. She's going end line into the box and does her job and gets a corner kick for Loyola. And that foot race, Shiano from Bucknell is hands on knees trying to keep up with Delaney DiMartino, and it's going to be DeSmit. She takes all the corner kicks. They are showing short corner here. I hope that they go right into danger. Searing, Kuminkoski, they're tall. They can get their heads on this. And that's cleared by Bucknell. Second ball. Second ball to that was Corman who tossed that back in. Corman back to Sim. Corman to Searing. Loyola had 64% of the possession in the first half. They still trail 1-0. And there's always got to go back to the ball. That's a giveaway. And, you know, Alex Searing just has been a beast all season long on that back line. It's Andekin. She serves that ball across and a ball out wide right. Oh, goodness, tremendous opportunity. That looks like Kelly Francis. Yes, it is, number 25. Watch this replay. Terrific service into the box and just wide right. She had the instep. She was ready to deposit that in the back of the net, and unfortunately, Francis, she does have 2 goals on the season. She knows how to put it in the back of the net. She'll want that one back. Yeah, Bailey just gets a toe on it so she can get. Here comes Terrazon. Nice seam pass out wide to DiMartino. Once again, DiMartino going in line. Nope, she'll serve it to Terrazon, and that'll go right to Jenna Hall. Service needed to be a little bit more, either a shot or outside of that 6-yard box. Jenna Hall will be owning that 6-yard box this evening. She's been really good tonight. Jenna Hall, the senior from Huger, South Carolina. She has 5 clean sheets, and forgive me, Paige Sim has 7 clean sheets, so still 2 ahead in that department. Hurley on the left side with a nice cutback. Hurley, service into the box. And almost Bailey DeSmit trying to get that PK call in the box, but not to be. Nick Karnofsky says not to be. You take a look. Watch this replay. What do you think? DeSmit doesn't look like She's tripped by the Bucknell player, in my opinion. Good call. Good no call. But also the attempt, every forward's supposed to know how to do that. To try to draw that foul in the box. Terrazon. Out wide. Back to Terrazon. Back to Q. Holding defensive midfielder. And Hurley unable to catch up to it. Hurley. DiMartino. Left side. That's her territory. She owns real estate there. DiMartino gives it up to Ra. Ra looking for help. And there's Q. Acres of space for Q. Gives it over to Corman. Corman will take a shot just over the crossbar. And it hits the back pole of the goal. Get a good look at Corman there. 11 shots for Loyola. Scoreboard says 1-0 Bucknell. I don't think Jenna Hall is going to give up a goal from that distance. It's just too good. Searing. Nice clearance to Hurley. To Ra. That's better, Ra. Move to the ball. Pass and move. Watch Spain play. If you happen to watch them in the Women's World Cup, it was gorgeous. But guess what? They had most of the possession in the Japan game, and they lost 4-0 to Japan. Possession doesn't always mean victory. Tonight is an example. Loyola has had the better of the possession, and they're down. Searing trying to get to DeSmit. Good idea. You want to get the ball to her. She is bracketed by 2 Bucknell defenders and will be for the rest of the game, I suspect. And we've got a substitution here for Bucknell. And it's number 3. Callie Weathern comes on the pitch. And she gives Paige Temple a breather. Here's DeSmit. Out on the left flank. She knows what to do here. Oh, nice cut in. And DeSmit will take that shot. Oh, she knew what she wanted to do there, just over the crossbar. She was going for the upper right 90 of that goal. As watch this. She knew exactly what's the spin on it and just gets it up too high, about a yard too high. Bailey DeSmit, 20 points on the year. She has really upped her game from last year. She spent the summer playing in the USL League, and that will be a foul. And that'll be a free kick for Neely Raw. Coach Joe Malia asking for foul, and got it. And there it is. I see a final. Holy Cross beats BU. My goodness. I'll have to get Gerard Richardson, our producer, to help me figure out what the table looks like. Hurley with the shot, and it's spilled, and it's cleared. What an opportunity for the Hounds. Ball still bouncing around the box. Still not cleared. And Bucknell will chase it down on that far left side, but it will be a throw for Bucknell. Loyola pressing and getting looks. Watch this replay. That's Peyton Hurley. She's in the box. She takes a shot, and it is punched by Hall and cleared by Kelly Francis. Loyola has Bucknell on their heels a little bit. 12 shots to 4. Can they capitalize? As we look at Paige Sims, she's clapping. She hasn't seen the ball. Just the one goal, has not had to make another save. In fact, 0 saves for Paige Sim, while Jenna Hall has had to make 3. It'll be a throw in for Bucknell. Again, as we coming down to the wire in the Patriot League women's soccer, you know, can Loyola hang on to first place? BU losing tonight to Holy Cross. And guess who comes here to Loyola on Saturday? You got it, Holy Cross. Saturday here at noon. It's going to be a wild finish in the Patriot League. It's a good stab there by Zoe Willis. That's trouble if she doesn't get on that. DiMartino. I think she runs at least 6 or 7 miles in a game, and she runs them fast. Gallagher to Ra. And she will get the foul call there. Finally, Nick Karnofsky. And we are stopping the clock and getting some help to Neely Ra. And while we wait for that, I'm here to tell you, you are watching today's game on the Patriot League on ESPN. For the latest Patriot League news, follow the official league accounts on Instagram and X, formerly known as Twitter. I still call it Twitter. At Patriot League, at Patriot League _game day, and at Patriot League TV. And don't forget the Patriot League store. And need to purchase that special gift? Visit PatriotLeagueStore.com to buy Patriot League championship apparel and merchandise from your favorite Patriot League school. Visit PatriotLeagueStore.com. Speaking of, pretty exciting this year, CBS is going to carry the Patriot League women's final on CBS Sports Network. So who is going to be on that championship final? Will it be Loyola? Will it be Bucknell? We don't know. Things are starting to really tighten up in the Patriot League. We mentioned Bucknell comes in at 7-3-3. By the way, Navy lost to American early. They played at 1 o'clock today. So we have that final in. And we have also Colgate and Lehigh are playing. Let's take a look at that score. Should be a final there as well. Yeah, Lehigh wins that 1-0. So we're going to take a quick break. You are watching the Patriot League on ESPN. We'll be right back. Back in, we've got a free kick right into the box for Loyola, cleared out by Bucknell, chased down by DiMartino. Ball still in bounds. And that's Zoe Willis. We did have a substitution. Number 27 came out, Henna Andekan. And on for her came number 12, Riley Hayes is in. Riley Hayes, the freshman from Hillsborough Township in New Jersey. And oh, by the way, Callie Weathern, the junior forward from Sykesville, Maryland. And where did she go to high school? Well, let me tell you, she went to McDonough and played with Bailey DeSmit. I'm sure they had a few hellos for each other before the game. Take a look at this replay here. And that is a foul from behind on Gallagher. And that will be a foul call on DeSmit. And that is Shiano does not agree with the official, but indeed. Free kick for Loyola at about the 45 midfield, actually. Shiano, good tackle on DeSmit, dispossessed. And Data, her fancy footwork. Kelly Cook is in her 9th season as Bucknell's head coach. As I mentioned, 4 Patriot League championships in her first year. That is impressive. Here comes DiMartino. Charging down that left flank. Shiano plays that out of bounds by accident. It'll be a throw-in, quick throw-in to DeSmit. With some space, she'll play it back to Gallagher. Served into the box by Gallagher. Looking for Kuminkoski. Corman to DeSmit. She'll take a one-time shot. And just gets under it a little bit, but that's how quickly Bailey DeSmit can strike. She wants to do better than that. She wants that one back, but keep giving her opportunities and watch out. The Greyhounds started out this year with 4 straight wins over BU on the road, Navy, Lafayette, and Colgate by a combined margin of 8-1 in goal scoring. They trail here tonight 1-0 though, and they lost on the road to Army 2-0. So they need to get back into the goal scoring frame of mind. That's Kelly Francis. And that'll be a goal kick. Searing plays that off of Francis. Tonight's matchup features 2 of the last 2 Patriot League goalkeepers of the year. Sim in 2021 and last year, Jenna Hall. We talked about it. Sim's already a 4-time All-Patriot League selection. Good crowd here tonight, getting a little bit some noise to lead official Nick Karnofsky, asking to get control of this game. Might start to see some yellow cards as Paige Sim has a word. Captain Sim and Captain Searing face to face with Nick Karnofsky. DiMartino is up, walking around. It's certainly a good sight to see. I believe she will have to step off the pitch. And Loyola, no, I'm wrong. She does not come off. Ball to Gallagher for Loyola. Hurley catches up with that one. She'll play that ball right down to DeSmit, but once again, unable to catch up to it. Brooke Tracy has had the wheels to beat Bailey to every ball. Going to have to play the ball to DeSmit's feet. Gallagher. Willis back to Gallagher. Enjoying some possession. Ball bouncing around. 7-on-7 crime there. Eva Frankovic and Delaney DiMartino. Gallagher. Hurley. And now the Bucknell back line pushing up. Hurley. Throwing for the Hounds. "20 minutes to go in this one, plenty of time. The Hounds looking for the equalizer. That's a great ball, switching fields. That's Corman. She'll play it to Kuminkoski. Kuminkoski goes end line. And that Bucknell defense has been rock solid. Megan White over there has been terrific this evening for Bucknell in that left back position. That's a turn. There's a ball served in. Oh, DiMartino unable to get to it. And Bailey serving that one in to Smith. If she's not scoring, she's serving. She's got 6 assists on the year, which is first in the Patriot League. What doesn't Bailey DeSmit do? Terrazon. Malia Terrazon from Oxnard, California. Just a sophomore. Kuminkoski. The overlapping run. You got to give that ball up to the. If your back is overlapping, give her the ball. Reward the run. And even if it goes out of bounds, she's not caught in an attacking position. Corman plays that ball into DiMartino. And Hall will corral that in. Just sailing over DiMartino's head. Loyola now with 13 shots. That's Callie Weathern from McDonough High School for Bucknell. Ball played on the end line for Bucknell. And Sim communicates and gets that ball. No corner kick. Well done. Fun fact tonight, junior midfielder Grace Denblaker's father, Don, played baseball at Bucknell. But Grace plays for Loyola. Searing is a good example of you got to come back to the ball. Because if you don't, your defender will. We mentioned earlier, BU loses to Holy Cross, who's coming here on Saturday, and Army is on a roll. They beat Lafayette 2-0. Another good stab by Hurley. He's also been terrific on that left back position for Loyola all season long. Good foot skills. That's a good seam pass by Searing. Good change of field. And just needs to be a little bit farther out. That service from Corman, DiMartino unable to get to it. But Jenna Hall did, the senior goalkeeper. 3 saves on the evening, and they were all spectacular. Loyola has had opportunities. There's a ball over the top for Kuminkoski. We're seeing some of the technical skills of Bucknell, but that ball played out of bounds. Throw in for the Hounds. Comes Bucknell. Now back to Loyola. Loyola doing a nice job of exploiting the flank space that's been being given. DiMartino excels 1v1. And that's a good overlapping run from Hurley. She'll serve it into the box. Cleared out by Bucknell. Second ball. Searing's on it. Back to Hurley. Liz Gallagher. She'll look to serve that ball in. Oh, just over. Parried away by Jenna Hall. My goodness. That was a really good opportunity as the crowd here goes crazy on Pride Night. Look at this, just driven ball, and look at Jenna Hall. Last second makes that adjustment. No foul given there. Just outside the box. And that's Searing up against Riley Hayes, who just subbed in. Fresh legs, running down that Loyola back line. Terrazon looking for help. Fortunately, Hurley is there. Searing. Get that ball back to Bailey DeSmith's feet. She plays it out to Terrazon. There's Q settling things down. Q will play this ball into the space out wide, spreading out that Bucknell defense. Hurley with the service into the box, but cleared by Bucknell. Not cleared. Right to Corman. She'll look to play that ball wide to DiMartino. A little bit of a shove, not called. DiMartino saves it. DiMartino on the end line. She'll give it back to Gallagher. Gallagher on the take, 1v1. Ball back to Gallagher. She'll look to serve it in. Unfortunately. And there is a stoppage of play, and that will be a yellow card on Searing. The first yellow of the evening given to Alex Searing right there. She's got the captain's armband on her left arm. Just 13 minutes to go in this one. Loyola's got to get numbers forward. And that little trip on the way by is what the yellow card is for, perhaps warranted. And once again, Delaney DiMartino being asked to do so much on that left flank. That's a good ball. Good looks by Q. Oh, just one step. And DeSmit was on that one. Shiano got her foot out. Willis. My goodness, Zoe Willis getting the job done. And that'll be a Bucknell throw. And we're going to get a couple more subs. Andekhan is going to come back, their #1 scorer, and also our goal scorer from tonight, Paige Temple, #4. They are going to come on in these final 12 minutes. And off for Bucknell is Callie Weathern, and #12, Riley Hayes. They gave Bucknell some good minutes. Loyola did not score while they were on the pitch. Hurley. Liz Gallagher. Good ball to Kuminkoski. She'll turn. And unfortunately, that'll be a turnover. Temple. Plays that ball out wide to Kelly Francis on that left flank for Bucknell. As Loyola struggles to get back on defense. Got 7 people back now, and Bucknell will enjoy some possession. Loyola has to press to get the ball back. Otherwise, Bucknell will play keep away. There you go. Terrazon on it, trying to keep possession. To DeSmit, always looking at DeSmit. And DiMartino, ball played out by Shiano, who's had a great night tonight for Bucknell. The defense has been really good on that back line. It's been a low-scoring affair, that's for sure. Loyola was blanked at Army. They're getting blanked right now. They need to get back into their goal-scoring ways. They were averaging 1.75 goals coming into this one. Bucknell averaging 1.83. So you'd think you'd be seeing a lot of goals. Unfortunately, there are 2 great goalkeepers in this one, Jenna Hall and Paige Sim. I wasn't expecting a high-scoring game at all. Hurley, good step. DiMartino, well done, playing to DeSmit's feet. She doesn't have to win a foot race if it's played to her feet. And that is a foul on DiMartino. That is. We take a look at this. It's Henna Andekhan with the trip here. No ball anywhere near. And, you know, Bailey DeSmit is going to take this one. Get your tall folks in there. Searing, Q, Kuminkoski. Expect this one somewhere around the penalty spot. Change it. Oh, really good attempt there. Love to see the creativity there. But Jenna Hall was there. High pressure by Bucknell. They get the turnover. And DeSmit plays that ball down to DiMartino, looking for help. As we take a quick look at this replay, while DeSmit has the ball, it is a backwards header, perfectly played by Zoe Willis, who also carries some height, but Hall was right there. Sort of have to flick that one left or right. But certainly a good attempt. Ball was on frame, on target. And that makes 15 shots for Loyola. And coming back on the pitch is Kelly Hutton, number 24, the senior, 5'7", from Skippack, Pennsylvania. And off the pitch will come Corman, and that is not a like-for-like substitution. Loyola's putting numbers forward. They will go to a 3-back system, maybe even a 2-back system if they have to. Hutton is on for one thing, and that is to generate goal-scoring opportunities. It's a good ball in the middle. Olivia Q will play that ball to Searing. Searing will cut it back. Searing fancying herself a forward there. Q always knows how to play her body between defender and ball. Another toe poke by Data. Q to Hurley. Shiano. Play that out of bounds. Throw in for Loyola. The tempo has picked up here. Wednesday night under the lights on Pride Night. Can Loyola get the equalizer? DiMartino goes end line. DiMartino with the service into the box. And just trying to flick it on was Terrazon unsuccessfully, though. That was a tough play. Looked like she was looking to just slip that in near post as we watch DiMartino go end line. Watch this service in right to Terrazon, who tried to flick it with the outside of her right foot into the near post. Hurley with the swing and a miss. Temple. It's Data, number 21 in the middle. Got to keep your eyes on Teresa Data. Andekan gives it up. Good ball by Hutton. Good ball back, changing fields. Gallagher. That's a good play to DiMartino. Nice fake by Gallagher. Once again, DiMartino on the left flank. She plays it middle. Looks like Hutton to Gallagher. Gallagher's charging forward. Out to Hutton. Ball served in. Just wide. Can Terrazon get to it? No. Jenna Hall gets to it first. And we are about to move into the fourth Big Five moment. The final 5 of the game as we take a look at this. Is a good service in by Kelly Hutton. Kuminkoski unfortunately lets it go over her head. Couldn't get to it, I suppose, but Jenna Hall did. Searing. So you can see the 3-back now system. Got to get players forward as we are now in the final 5 minutes. Just have to do better there. Bucknell now getting all players behind the ball. Searing. Asking for help. She gets it. Quaranta. It's a good ball to feet to Terrazon. Another good ball. Seam pass in to DiMartino in the box. There's Terrazon again. Just sort of looking for DeSmit. Good idea. Execution just a little bit off. DeSmit hanging around that 6-yard box looking for the header. Jenna Hall will play that out for Bucknell. Paige Sim all the way out of her box. Andekan moving forward to the end line. And she's trying to go to the corner flag. A little too early for that. Hutton. She's got Shiano facing her goal. DeSmit. Gallagher, good challenge in the middle of the pitch. And unfortunately that one's played out of bounds, and Bucknell will take their time getting to that one. Zoe Willis certainly didn't intend to play that out of bounds. And that is a foul. That'll be a free kick. And hustling over there should be Bailey DeSmit. Time is an issue here. We take a look at this replay. This is a good call by our lead official. Hutton is able to keep it in bounds, and she goes what she does, and that's to go to goal. Corman will come back in for Peyton Hurley. Will take a rest. And DeSmit will not take this one. DeSmit will be trailed to wherever she goes, the bathroom, whatever it is. No one's leaving Bailey DeSmit alone. She might be looking for a second ball. And ball played in by Terzan. That's a good ball driven on the ground. Corman, her wheels, gets to it. Gallagher. All Loyola's numbers are forward, looking for the equalizer. And DeSmit asking for a foul, not getting it. She'll get up. There's another ball played into the box. Kuminkoski trying to get in front of it. Gallagher, play that wide to Hutton. Service with the left foot, end line. Nope, she's got it. Hutton draws a corner kick. Under 2 minutes to play here. Plenty of time. Take your time. And this is Gallagher with the left foot. Playing it near post to DeSmit. Love this play. And she'll play it into the box, but cleared by Bucknell. It's Willis on it. Well played, throw in for Loyola. Final 5 minutes often get chaotic. Can Loyola get the equalizer with the dramatic late goal? Corman goes end line. Corman looking to serve that one in. It's a header, and it's a shot by DiMartino. It's saved, and Jenna Hall with a second save. Unbelievable. DiMartino gave it her best. Watch this replay. Terrific service into the box. And a great distraction by Kuminkoski. 2 opportunities for DiMartino. She gets a facial on the second one. She's okay. Uh-oh. Here's DeSmit. DeSmit with the shot and parried away by Hall. Are you kidding me, Jenna Hall? Unbelievable. 20 seconds as DeSmit. The crowd is on their feet. Can they get the equalizer? Service into the box. High and up. Sims in the middle. Oh, and Jenna Hall once again. The woman of the match. Are you kidding me? And that is how this one will end. What a game. Just thrilling. Sim and Hall, goalkeepers, excellence. Jenna Hall being mugged by her teammates, rightly so. My goodness, Loyola with 20 shots. Hall with, it looks like, 8 saves. The most important one right here. Well, it didn't actually hit the post, but look at the effort by the Loyola Hounds. They gave it everything they had. We promised you a thrilling ride, and it was. Bucknell will take this one 1-0. They will get the 3 points. And Loyola falls for the first time at home. They had won 8 at home, and Bucknell charges in here as we take a quick look at the stats And we mentioned 20 shots for Loyola. They had their chances, but Jenna Hall denied them on every single one. 8 shots on frame, 4 corners for Loyola. Look at those 8 saves for Jenna Hall. My goodness, saying hi to Paige Sim. I would like to say thank you to producer Gerard Richardson, director Jordan Mann, technical director Trey Hammer. As we take a look at some of these highlights, there's Terrazon. Thanks to my play-by-play man, Glenn Clark. There's your first goal. Paige Temple, she gets the game winner just in the right spot at the right time for Bucknell. That was in the 4th minute, folks. Also, replay, Mitch Nazamak, Queen Ogunchakin, Talia Dixon, Kevin Hernandez, Matt Stovall, Nathan Dahl, Patrick Say, Jordan Fisher. And did I say Jordan Mann? How could you forget Jordan Mann? Nobody can do that. And Evan Bankins, thank you so much for being with us tonight. I am Jamie Watson signing off. You are watching the Patriot League on ESPN.